Hi, this is Vedat from Socionova. As you can see, the current natural disaster which we are going through, the coronavirus pandemic, has changed the way business is done around the world. And I can certainly say it has changed the way a business should do their social media marketing. So to navigate this complicated landscape, our today's topic of Socionova Solutions is what type of content you should be posting on your social media accounts during natural disasters like this. I hope that this will be certainly useful for your business. So let's get started. The first thing any business should do during a natural disaster like this is to keep your customers informed about what is happening in your business. See, it will happen during a natural disaster like this that some businesses will close, some businesses will face some kind of disruption, and it's critical that you keep your audience informed. I won't say that you should be doing all the posts about this, but a few posts every month which let your audience know about the changes in your business should be fine. For example, let's say you are having different business times now, or you are having a new product, or there are different levels of inventory available with you. So if you keep your customers informed about this, they will rely on your brand, and ultimately that will help you build your positive outlook. They may not be able to purchase something from you at the moment, as that may be the case, but whenever this natural disaster ends, they will trust you and they will buy from you if you are keeping them informed. So I think posts which keep your audience informed about what is happening in your business can be a certainly great type of content to post during natural disasters like this. Another great type of content which I certainly recommend during such times are posts which show support to your local communities. During natural disasters like this, there will be many organizations or volunteers who will be doing good work in your community. And if you want to succeed as a brand during such times on social media, you should be showing your support to all these people through your posts. During a recent survey, majority of the people said that they are more likely to trust a brand which show their good work through their content during such times. So let's say you create a post which shows support for your local organizations, or maybe you are yourself supporting an organization in your community. You can promote them via your posts, or there is an event which is happening in your community which is doing some good work. You can promote them through your social media accounts. Such positive posts not only are great for engagement on social media, but they show that your brand actually cares for what is happening in your community. Humanizing your brand is certainly a very important aspect of social media marketing, and via such posts you can show that your brand actually stands for something other than making money. So I think showing support to your local organizations through such posts is a great idea for your social media during such natural disasters. The third and final type of content which I recommend in today's list are posts which are by default engaging. I know it sounds very obvious, and in a way it is, but posts which encourage engagement are a great hit during disasters like this. See, people will be online more often than ever when it comes to pandemics, as they'll be in their homes and they are looking for ways to engage online. If you create certain posts which encourage engagement in the form of answers, for example, you can ask questions to people like what is the best product of your company that they like, or what has been the best experience they had with your company, or what can be improved in your company while serving them. So such questions generally encourage engagement, and plus you can also be getting interesting insights about how your customers feel about your brand. Maybe you can also think about certain interesting quizzes. You can hold an online conference where your customers are talking with you, or maybe another ways of engagement in form of games and certain videos which people like. My point is that encourage engagement as much as possible. Don't just be a broadcaster of content. You should be asking people to be interactive with you, and in a way that should help you grow your engagement on social media. So that's certainly a nice type of content to do during natural disasters. Along with these three types of content which you can share during natural disasters like this, I also have a few bonus tips for you which I have learned through my experience. First, it's not just enough to share the right kind of content, but it's also important to actually be interactive on social media. So whenever you are sharing a post, be interactive while answering the questions in the comments. Maybe share posts which your customers have shared on their social media about your company. That is what we say user generated content. Or maybe you can also think about creating certain things on your website, maybe an online questionnaire, maybe an interactive flash game which your customers can play, and you can certainly share this on social media. So when you show enthusiasm in being interactive on social media, I'm sure your customers will also replicate it. Another obvious bonus tip which I'd like to recommend here is increase your posting frequency. Again, I know it sounds obvious, but during natural disasters like this, the online engagement is going to peak. So if you share more content, you have more chances of being noticed on social media, and your audience will also have more chances of engaging with your brand. Just make sure that you're doing it right. You don't have to be perfect, and just increase your frequency. By the way, it's not a good idea to share the same content again and again, but similar content with the same theme which doesn't make you invest a lot of time in creating it is also a good idea. So just follow a theme, make sure that your content is interesting, and increase your posting frequency. That should certainly work. One final bonus tip which I like to recommend today is that you should be as real as possible on social media during such times. I understand the promotional aspect of your business, but when a natural disaster strikes, people are not really in the mood of hearing promotions. They are in the mood of seeing what is really happening with you. So if you share pictures about behind the scene photos of your business, if you share videos about how things have changed in your company, then people are going to appreciate it on social media, and it will go a long way in establishing your positive brand outlook. Take example of this video. I'm not a perfect person obviously, and we are not creating this video in a perfect environment, but we are showing ourselves the way we are. And if you take the same approach and show the true side of your company, people will certainly appreciate it. So being real on social media during such natural disasters is a great idea, and I think everyone should follow it. As you can see, it's not really a rocket science about what you should be sharing on social media during such times. It's really about being real, being interactive, and showing the true business personality of yours. And if you do so, people are certainly going to appreciate it. The good news is that the worst part of coronavirus is behind us, and we are looking at a better time ahead. But a disaster can strike anytime, and with these tips, I hope that you will be prepared about your social media marketing during such natural disasters. I hope you like this video. If you have been sharing certain types of contents during the past few months which have performed well, then please let us know in the comments below. If you have any suggestions or questions about our videos, they are welcome as well. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and we'll be coming back soon with another episode of Socinor Solutions. Till then, stay safe and keep sharing good content on social media.